because, you know, drawing is a thing, you know, and because drawing and stuff is awesome, and, you know, I'm just wanting to do a cartoon because I just need to do a commentary on some stuff. And doing the commentary on this is that, you know, I've been noticing how people take pictures and, you know, they're not the best. I think that does need to be critiqued a little bit, because particularly intention could be taken to a different level. So let's go get started, okay? Alright, let's go ahead and go. Hi, how's it going, guys? I did a shower, and I'm actually going to revamp my office because I'm going to put in a new desk and some other happy fun things. So let's go ahead and get started here, guys. And if you're saying hi, say hi, because I don't see you guys watching, so just to let you know, that might be it. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, so they just switched some shit around, so let's hope that I can go and take a look and watch the comments go and flow. Alright then, let's go get started, you guys. So let's go ahead and start it. Okay, so, you know, sometimes you want to start a conversation and initiate it by putting in, like, a picture of something, like, let's say food, right? So I'm going to go draw it, you know, and I'm going to draw the correct way how to frame it, because then you can, and also the correct way how to start a conversation with a person. You know, that could be this or that, the other thing, but just in general. So let's go do this. Make another one. So we're going to do this. I'm going to draw like a bit of a line, and then we're going to go do this, and it'll be great. Let me go put up another one up here, because I think, you know, you need to have both. So anyway, let's go ahead and go forward. And it might be a dong, so you might have to go to YouTube. So sorry about that, guys. Let's go and do this, you know, with fries. You know, that's a really good looking breakfast, you know, with fries. There's something good with home fries and everything. Let's do that. If you guys are on YouTube, I am on YouTube. I wanted to eat fucking kids. I'm watching a thing on this. Sounds like, you know, throwing the eggs, you know, that looks good. Some potatoes and home fries. I can't eat that many potatoes because they don't agree with me and they fill me up way too fast. But proteins, very good. I always make a winner with proteins. So let's go ahead and do this. Demon bitch. Demon bitch. Hey Jay, what's up? If you're commenting, I don't know if it's actually oh, this is being dumb. Okay, hey. What's up, Jay? It's not showing me the comments. Come on, give me the comments. It's like not letting me have... Hey, sandwich drawing, huh? You're right, it is the sandwich drawing. I apologize, Jay. They changed the format again, which is really annoying. So... Alright. Okay. So, I mean, you know... Sandwich, really good. Eggs are good along with ham, egg, and bacon and sausage, of course. Right? So, you know, you have lovely drink, you have lovely this. This is correct, right? And this will inspire very good conversations with that person. Or people. right? Now somebody just said maybe I should draw before Disney does. Isn't that funny? There we go. Correct. This is correct, sir, right? That's okay, right? So there you go. You know, I'm able to look at the comments now. It's good. It's just kind of screwing with everybody right now. I don't know why. Now it's saying like I don't have anybody watching, which is really weird. But I always know you guys are watching. You guys are faithful. You're wonderful people. Alright, and then we're going to go do that check mark. Because, you know, check marks are important. Because we need those check marks just to show how everything is and how life is about. Oh wait, I need to go and do this. Hey Philip, what's up? I'm seeing your likes. Quentin, demon bitch. Demon bitch. Demon chicken, right? And again, you know, I'm gonna say that it's fine to do this. Again, you know, you want to have lunch with a friend, male or female, you're male and female, that's totally fine. You know, but there's a classy way to do it, and sometimes people don't understand classy. Let's see. Like, some people do not know how to go and fucking internet. And that's perfectly fine, you know. I would assume nothing is terrible right now. You know, I'm just guessing, but, you know, things are fine and everything. You know, just like, you know, no ill intent, but I'm going to be lovingly pointing out to people of how not to do certain things, because some people are not as understanding as I am. Sup, y'all? Sup, C? Right? Facebook even decided to delete every video on personal page and every video game. Damn, dude. I think I'm glad to say I've been spared the Holocaust, but yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. So we're gonna do this. Because I kind of want to do this thing. You know, the thing. Is it real hot? It's 87, so it is pretty warm, but it's not like dangerously warm, so I don't know why everybody's going crazy about that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And this is how you start off conversations. Like a normal conversation with somebody. You know, sometimes it's not hard, you know? I don't know why people have to make it weird and hard, because it's really not that hard to start a normal conversation with people. Yeah, they're talking about how it's going to be super hot. I'm kind of like, they will keep the videos in the 90s, after 90 seconds after that they will delete. Well, I'm sure that's going to make everybody angry, so this is how. So, this is how a conversation should start. Some people are not very good with conversation starters. I'm going to tell you that much. I had beef for dinner. Well, that's good. So there are proper ways to do conversation, and there are improper ways to do conversation. And some people are just not very good at conversation because they have no idea how to relate to people, because people are just merely, they're punching bags or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they're just clumsy. Who the hell knows? But, you know, come on. Maybe it's all for the best. Maybe it's all for this. This is how you get somebody to talk to you. I think people nowadays, they don't really understand social media, or they don't really understand certain things. So they kind of just do things that are actually quite clumsy and silly. So we're going to do that. Okay. Hey, Demon Princess, how are you? Want to say hello? Very busy at work in the moment. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'm doing very well. I think a person should give you some respect. I think people do not understand certain aspects of respect. Italian wok veggies. Obviously Italian wok veggies. There you go. Do-do-do. You know, but I've been told that they're not responsible for my feelings, and, you know, that's okay. I totally get that. I wouldn't be responsible for anybody else's feelings either if I really wanted to not have any sort of personal responsibility. But, you know, in a way you do. Like, okay, if how a person votes or whatever or anything, you know, you gotta say, okay, whatever. But, you know, if you're, like, doing kind of little shitty things to them, you probably might not want to do that. Just saying. Let's see. I mean, I'm all about being understanding and cool. And I'll be totally fine with that. I think that's okay. You know, that's totally fine. I think people just don't understand that. I think they think, oh, well, you know, I'm going to go and just say and do whatever because I have that personal freedom, and you do. But a person also has personal freedom not to deal with it from you. And I think people do not understand that. You actually have to treat them like a human being. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's see if I can do that this way. Okay, let's go and do that. Kind of move some things around. See, and it's fine to be with your friends. I mean, I think that's totally fine. It's just that if you're trying to go and do it in a way that's very clumsy. Hey, Dory, how's it going? Yeah, so that's what I mean. So, look, you got summer vibes. It's a pretty day. You know, I think that's great. Let me go ahead and put this text in here. So we got the text. This is, as I said, this is an instructional video. How do I talk to people and convey a certain image? I mean, I took an etiquette class, and I gotta say that was good. You know? Especially if people did nice things for you, you know, like lend you money and things like that. That's actually just something you should do as default. You know, extend them that courtesy of their feelings. So, you know, we got this beautiful thing. Hey, Dory, how's it going? So, like, we got this. You know, it's a perfectly beautiful scene. Beautiful freaking sunlight and everything. That'll be over here. Yeah, so we got this nice little sunlight. You know, things are good. Emotional intelligence trait was helpful in my day job, right? Some people do not have that. So I'm going to kind of put a simple little guide to how to go and put up a picture of something. So let's go do that. So there's the white tablecloth, you know. There's the gray right there where it's folded. You know, and I said, you know, you want to get a person's attention. This is not the way to do it, because the etiquette is that you're not actually taking their feelings into account. And I've been told, oh, but screw their feelings, you know, screw the fact that, you know, they have, like, I'm not responsible for your feelings when they've been doing outwardly really stupid shit. And it's like, and not taking it, like, mindful of your time. I see that a lot. It's really kind of sad because, you know, people that would otherwise be very intelligent people act fucking retarded, but that's just me. So let's go ahead and make this wonderful sandwich, because we're going to show an illustration of what not to do. Let's see. And we got the blue plate special. Let's put the blue plate right here, right? See, how's your shoulder so far? So it's kind of achy, a little twingy, but it's workable, so it's getting better. I would not want the twingy aspect, but it goes back and forth, so let's hopefully do that. See, the thing is, like, I'm not responsible for people's actions per se. If I had to make a personal decision for myself, that's fine. But when you go and you, like, just jump out in and out of somebody's life, especially when they've done things for you and been kind to you, not a good thing. Especially, it's called treating them like a human being and with respect. And I think a lot of this generation, and maybe some of my generation, do not get that. So they're usually the people that post endless selfies of themselves. That's really ridiculous. Like, I mean, I'm not talking about, look, some selfies are fine. And by all means, you should have some selfies. But, you know, when over a certain amount of time or a certain amount of selfies, you kind of look like an attention whore. Let's face it. You're trying to get attention. And that's not really ladylike or gentlemanlike. Actually, it's not very dignified at all. It actually makes you look rather silly. Again, you can have some stuff like that. I'm not saying selfies are evil. That's too extreme of a thing. But I am stating that, you know, you might want to go and rethink that. Have other people take pictures of you. But don't think you can have other people take pictures of you for no reason and then you have to act like an idiot afterwards. Just the main thing is don't be a thoughtless idiot. And so we'll go with this. Because I just see so many opportunities lost because somebody decided to be quite thoughtless in their picture taking. So, I mean, they can get away, or that would just be a bigger hole for them to dig out from under them. Again, you know, they do things and it makes that other person feel uncomfortable because you just put something up on there that kind of doesn't make them look like a human being. So we all understand that, right? So let's go ahead and do this. So we're just doing these fries right here. Who doesn't like home fries? I mean, I personally don't so much because home fries are whatever. You get it. We got the nice cup of coffee. We got the wine. Things are good, right? Things are great. The coffee cup and the wine and everything. You know, you got this wonderful combination of loveliness right here. But then I'll show you next the other thing of what not to do in life. Very busy at work at the moment. Oh, definitely. Is that Luke? I hope it's Luke. I'm glad you got on, because I know you were saying that Facebook was being a dong to you, which I cannot stand. Right? So let's go do this. So here's where you don't seem like a weird person. When you just go and do nice little pictures of like potatoes and things like that. I mean, come on, that's good, right? Potatoes, food, you know, like you're looking at your breakfast and everything. And then you fuck up. And that's so bad. You fuck up really bad. It's an intention whoring thing. You know, I know people, they confuse, oh, I got to put my face up on there and, you know, do that. And it's like, there's a difference. You can do it without being an intention whore. You can be totally dignified about that. So I'm showing you the right way how to do it. And again, selfies are not bad. You can have wonderful selfies. I've had quite a few up on there, like proof of life stuff. But then there's the people that do this other shit where they fuck up in, and they're really bad at fucking up in there. So there we go. Beautiful plate. Beautiful day. Wonderful, right? You know, and also, you know, you got to do little small things like have the etiquette of paying people back, remembering that they lent you money, they took the time to lend you money and stuff. I needed this lunch hour. Today has been a day. Oh yeah, thank you, Dory. You're gonna love this next bit. Just to show some of you guys, like, you know, and it's not guys, you know, girls need to be aware of this too. You know, they are not exempt from any etiquette that we are. That, you know, but I notice guys pull this stuff a little too much, and they should really stop. So, this is how a normal conversation is, right? Potatoes, egg lady snack. That's hilarious, dude. Although this is not about egg lady this time. Let's see, I need to have a bright tone. Or green. A nice green. Let's see, how about this green? Oh, let's do a little bit darker green. There we go, correct. There we go, so. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, this is not egg lady level, but it's basically, yeah, egg lady ingredients. So let's take a look at this. So we got this, right? So this is the correct way to do things. You know, like, how are you? I was eating and decided to say hello. You know, I mean, let me just tell you guys, like, you know, you can eat with the opposite sex. There's just a better way to go and present stuff. You know, and it's like, that's the thing. How to take a good picture and get what you want, right? So this is the correct way how to do things. Summer vibes, tasty breakfast. And hey, how are you? I was eating and decided to say hello. Oh, good morning. That looks good. I'm meeting with my friend Andrea. How about if I call you later? Sounds great. Talk soon. That is an amazingly simple conversation which anybody can do, right? Now let's go do what not to do. Oh, notice the music slowed down. And my lips are very chapped right now on the top. This is why I'm drinking a lot of water, although that doesn't seem to work. But, tasty breakfast, right? There you go. So, here's the next one. This is what not to do. Notice how you're putting attention to the person you're eating's boobs. Hey, she could be your girlfriend, she could be your friend. But the thing is that you labeled her as cheap. You labeled her as, that's all I'm saying, and you had everybody peer at her tits. If she did it herself, fine. I'm not all bad for it. But when you're the other person and you're doing that, because I have girlfriends with huge cleavage, and I'm not gay, but they've got huge cleavage. They may not care, but I don't want to go put their tits in unflattering light in front of my food. Why? I'm not shooting an ad. And probably most of the time the poor person across from you is not aware that you're doing it. And that's very bad etiquette, because you're putting their ass on the spot. So that is how not you do it. And if you're trying to talk to a nice lady, or if you're trying to go and talk to somebody else, you have just genuinely complicated things. You made this person look cheap. Quite frankly, you fucked up. And if you were trying to do something stupid, like try to get somebody to talk to you that way, that's not how you do it, because it makes you look petty. So we'll draw that out and I'll show you. So let's do wrong. So this is wrong. This is what not to do. See, with my girlfriends, when I hang out with them, I take a picture. And yes, some of them have great cleavage, but not with my food. They can do it themselves. Not good etiquette, guys. That's all I gotta say. If you do that. Now with a guy, it's like, would you take a picture of him with stuff showing his crotch? You know, generally that doesn't make an attractive picture. So I'm going both ways here. You know, don't take pictures of his crotch either. That's kind of the equivalent of taking a picture of her tits. I see so many bad examples of pictures like that. It's not even funny. And chances are she probably did not know you did that, and you just made her look stupid. And it's even worse if it's your sister or a relative. I know it's not intentional. I know it's probably not disgusting or meant to be, but it does not look good. And now everybody thinks that you're a pervert. And you look like a cheap fuck doing it. There are actual, genuine etiquette to pictures. And probably the poor girl is sitting there wondering, how the fuck are my tits in your picture when it's really about your food? Very piggy, dude. Very piggy. Let's do wrong. I see so many examples of these, and I just had to make a comment on that. If you want to go put in chill vibes and you want to go put in a good summer thing, don't do that. It looks bad. So this is bad picture etiquette, guys. Very bad. Don't even try this. Be sure to frame your picture, especially because I have a background in film. Not a big background, but I have a background in film. You kind of want to frame it right. This is not a porn. So I just see this on so much Instagram shit. I had to make a comment on that. Also on Facebook stories too. Very bad fucking pictures. Like, don't do 7 million fucking, you know, fucking like selfies of yourself when you actually want to talk to somebody directly. They would actually really appreciate it if you would actually talk directly to them. And especially if you've told them, oh, well, I don't really go on Facebook. It's like if you do stories, especially through Facebook, you do Facebook a lot. Focus on the food, guys. Girls should not be sexualized like that. Even if you are banging her, or even if you are with her, there's a classier way and a better way to show the girl. Because you're just objectifying her in front of everybody else. And hey, we love to be sexy, wonderful, beautiful human beings, but there's a classy way to do it, and showing it up her tits. It's just like every dude staring at her cleavage. So, yeah, not very good. Not very smart either. Plus, all the girls will probably look at you going, you're a fucking creep and pervert, too. And the girl that you're with probably is pissed off that you don't respect her anyway. But then, pretty much if you're taking pictures like this, you don't really respect women. Draw a tomato sandwich. I probably will in a little bit. I'm just drawing this one. It was just such a bad example of fucking food. And then, yeah, this is her plate, too. It's like, did you want to get her plate, too? Because you just got her tits. And I guess that's all you were focusing on. But hey. But it's just like this. If you're just trying to do it to get somebody's attention, it's a very low-class way of doing it. Agreed. Oh, yeah. I just find it funny because it's like, oh, I just went ahead. It's like, oh my god, how clueless are you? You should not take, and especially if the girl is not your girlfriend, or if you're just dating her, not a good thing. You just look like a pig. There you go. So I'm going to draw a lot of stuff here. It's very objectifying. That's all you care. It's like you don't even get her face in there. I mean, show her face. But then again, if you're doing bad pictures like this, it means that all the fucking selfies you took, you didn't learn anything from them. I'm just going off about how low class this fucking is. I noticed some women see, yeah, draw Sesame Street. Jay, I'm finishing up some other pictures. Not right now. Did I hear tits boss on my butt today? Heading out shortly. Have a good day, Christy. You too. I'll probably draw Sesame Street later. I've got this burning thing to draw some pictures. Oh, and do focus on her cleavage. Draw Sesame Street. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, I'm not shitting on women that have huge cleavages. I know it's a whole other thing. And that's a whole other managing thing. Like, you show a lot of cleavage when you don't mean to. It happens. I'm not downing on that. I just don't like it when the person unfocuses on that and it's like, you know, you're more than your cleavage. I'm sure you have a beautiful face. Show it. I'm more criticizing the person that took the picture. It means they don't have good framing skills. So this is the wrong way how to do things. Some people just do so many things the wrong way how to do things. It's so funny. But you can enjoy this, Jay. Maybe sometime I'll draw Sesame Street when I feel like it. Again, girl would be beautiful. I think women, they should show as well as their cleavage, their fucking beauty that they have. Women are more than their cleavage, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had really big boobs, I would be proud of that. But also, I would think that I would have a good enough face to go with that. And plus, you know, girls like talk all the time. I don't sexualize their looking hot, but sometimes I'll use it. You know, as I said, you can be sexy. I mean, but there's just a way to do it where it's not attention whorish. And unfortunately, some people do it in a very attention whorish way, and that's never attractive. Because here's the thing. Even if you're not showing a bit of skin, being an attention whore, that's desperation, and it is never attractive. I mean, you have to be respectful of other people's feelings. I mean, showing a girl like this. I mean, again, sexualization is a good thing. It's a good tool. But you have to use it wisely. It's like sometimes owning a gun. Oh, the thirst trap pic? You know, I think creepy guys are just going to be creepy no matter what pic you put up. I mean, you could put up, like, a pretty dress, and it covers you head to toe, and they'll get all thirst trap and all that. So to be honest, I don't think the thirst trap, it works to a point, but I've just never seen the thing of thirst trap, because for the longest time, I would just wear my regular clothes and shit, and some guys would just send me these dick pics, and I'm like, why? Of course I would humiliate them, so. Because these were dick pics I wasn't even asking for. Like, I don't ask for dick pics. I don't need to. If I'm with a partner or something, I would rather engage with them personally. But, you know, I think these guys are the equivalent of having the fucking, like, trench coats and shit. So you know how that is. So, you know, I know we can go back and forth on that. That's just what... Yeah, well... As I said, it's nice to have a nice cleavage. It's nice to have, like, be very proud of things. You know. Very proud of things. They're like, you know, I mean, we girls like to look sexy. Same thing with guys, but you have to do it wisely. And I notice that people do not do it wisely. They just do it to kind of hurt or dominate over other people, which I don't think is really cool. So, I mean, as again, I'm not into the thirst trap stuff. It's like enough annoying shit going on. I have to look at these drawings later. Yeah, it's just like, I just don't do the thirst trap stuff. I mean, you get enough perverts. If they're going to be real perverts, they're going to jump out of there. You just get a lot of guys that simp for you, which is kind of funny. And I'm like, okay, awesome. I mean, it's good to have guys simp for you, but, I mean, honestly, like, you just need to be you, and that's what they'll simp for. You know, that's what I believed. I go ahead. But again, oh, that's not moldy bread. That's so unattractive. Well, I've got to take a look at that in a little bit. Yeah, as I said, there's other subtle ways that I'm discovering that is wonderful for etiquette. I am realizing the point of etiquette in our society and how it's a kind of a lost art, and I rather like it. It gives people boundaries and ideas of how to treat people, so you get a minimal idea of how that person is respectful. As I said, the tits and stuff, that's kind of ridiculous. It just makes you look so low-class and gauche. And again, I'm not giving shit to the woman getting it. She probably didn't know, but I see that a lot of the time. It's like, oh, my tits. And if she goes like, hey, those are my tits, I'm proud of it, that's fine. But I think it's kind of weird and gross that that's all the guy fixates on you, especially when, you know, he has the picture of you on there. I mean, that's fucked up. You know, a guy should never shame you that way. No one should actually, and girl, never shaming a guy like that. Like, don't fucking put a picture of his crotch up on there. I think that's pretty rude, too. Hold on, I gotta send off my email. I mean, there are guys that are obviously going to be pigs. Let's just say it. But, I mean, talking about a heterosexual woman to another. But, yeah. It's like that you don't do this to a lady, okay? Don't do this to a lady. She's not your drawing. She's not anything. She is a woman. She's a woman and probably the most beautiful human being. But if you're treating her like this, you are a piece of garbage. Like, it's just as bad as probably having a nudie put out on there. You know, that's not okay. Oh, well, she was wearing, like, this fucking dress. It's like, okay, but, you know, the thing is that, you know, even though she may be wearing a very alluring dress, and it could be she has big boobs, whatever, but if you are doing, like, if you're taking pictures of her focused on that while she's just eating with you, you are very classless. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, what is that? So, as I said, I'm pointing out the what the fuck. And again, maybe it's just all an innocent thing and there's nothing, no big deal. But it's very, very, very classless that you go and take pictures of her cleavage. And even if she says okay, it's really humiliating to her because you are not personifying her. You are objectifying her. At least if she has the cleavage, show her face. Or are you ashamed of her face because you think she looks like a dog? Then you're an asshole too. Never ever go and demonize the woman you're hanging out with for the sake of whatever fucking ego trip you have to do. And I'm not just talking about women, okay? Women, guys can do this to guys. You know, you guys can do it to other men. I wouldn't do that. Don't you do that thing. Don't think that your shit don't stink because you're a woman. If you do that shit to another woman or another guy, you're just as bad. Treat the other person, that's the picture subject, with respect. Not this bullshit where you're going and taking pictures and making them look all framed. You just don't, if you frame them all fucking weird, that's actually not a good thing either. Actually, you look very disrespectful on that too. You have no manners. I mean, it's just rude. I mean, you just don't take a picture of somebody's cleavage. I know people can go like, well, you're really upset about this. It's like, you know, I guess I could have had many of a good impression of a person taking the picture. But, you know, just doing that crap of just taking a picture of their cleavage to me is just very fucking rude. It's like a dude staring at a girl's tits. It's like, look up here, these are my eyes. But she has big tits. That's fine. Sometimes it's hard to avert your eyes. But when you have a camera down there, you look like a pig. So, that's what I saw. It's just very bad. And no, I'm not talking about, oh, men and the male gaze. No. I'm talking about basic respect in general. Okay? I'm not into that shit. It annoys me when people think I'm into that shit, because girls can be very disrespectful of men too. It goes both ways. I just find that it's disrespectful because on my hand, it's like you look as a woman, and like, I would not rather you not take a picture of my tits like that. I may have big boobs or something, and I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying for some of my friends who have big breasts, yes, that's hard to avoid. But when it's like that, that's horrible framing. That actually shows that you're pissing off people, because some people are going to have the wrong idea when you do it, like you're a fucking pig. You're not really taking pictures of her food. You are low-key fucking taking pictures of her tits, and she did not agree to that. So you look like a goddamn pig. Congratulations. So I'm doing this. Love you, totally right. The thing is that I explore things overall. Like, as I said, I have no problem with a woman showing her body, but there are consequences to that. And before everybody starts screaming at me of like, do I whore shame? No. But there are certain behaviors that people are going to assume. With a guy, same thing. You focus on a girl's tits exclusively while you guys are eating, you are a fucking pig. You do not respect her. Well, it's kind of hard if she's got big ones. Well, you know what? You look at her in the face. In fact, why don't you acknowledge how pretty she is that's sitting across from you? Take a picture of her face. If she's a friend, actually. If she's actually a good friend of yours, why are you staring at her tits all the time? I mean, I know you're a guy and you're red-blooded or whatever, but we don't live in caveman days anymore. Do show a little restraint. Same thing with girls. You don't want to be looking at their crotch all day long. Some guys, yeah, you're just... okay. But don't look at their crotch all day long. Don't take pictures of their crotch. That's humiliating too. And this has been my TED Talk. As I said, there's nothing wrong with a woman having big breasts and being proud of that. This is not to shame a woman with big breasts. Sometimes they can be a bitch to deal with. I've had friends with many a big breasts. So, I get it. But I'm saying with the guys that are taking pictures of women, some of them are really bad at it. And I want to point out you need to be more respectful. Oh, but she's wearing this and that. Great. Take a picture of her face, frame her properly. That shows more respect than anything else. And if you want to talk to somebody, what message is that going to send them? Hey Tariq, what's up? I'm just low-key giving like etiquette advice regarding taking pictures and focusing on a girl's tits. And then people will low-key think you're a creeper, so congratulations. Again, even if this is a person that you wanted to be with, even though this is a person you didn't want to be with, even though she's just a friend, you're not going to get good responses about that. In fact, that person's going to be pretty pissed at you for taking such an unflattering picture. It's like, why did you focus on my tits? She may not say it, she may laugh a little bit, but low-key she will not hang out with you again, because that is all you focus on. Better late than never. Hey, Marv. Again, as I said, you can appreciate cleavage. Sophia Loren had beautiful cleavage. I think she still looks pretty fucking good for a woman her age. And she's getting pretty up there. But if you notice, like, she was classy about it as fuck. She was sexy and classy about it as fuck. And how people took pictures of her, they were sexy, but they were classy as fuck. They put her in the best light. The companion that you're with, maybe she doesn't always take good pictures. Okay, we all aren't photogenic. But I will say this. At least give that respect to her. Don't fucking make her a pair of tits. You know, if she's eating with you as a companion, I'm an underboob guy myself. Right? I mean, hey, everybody has their own thing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's just I see so many pictures of this, and with guys, like, taking pictures of this all the time. It's like, you know, I know you guys aren't real pigs, but you are making a stupid mistake when you do that shit. Like, okay, you're an overboob guy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hey, that's fine. But what I have a problem with is that you do not respect the woman that's underneath. And, you know, a lot of guys don't know that, and that's fine. But it's just like, make sure that you respect her by not taking a picture of her tits that she doesn't know about. Some people are fucking clueless, I'll tell you that. I mean, I'm not trying to be all like, oh, he meant it to be perverted or something. I'm pretty sure he didn't, you know? I'm pretty sure the guys that do that shit really don't mean to, and I'm not saying they be naive, it's just you don't think about it. But I'm telling you guys, you probably need to think a little extra. And women too. Don't take a picture of a guy's crotch. Con creeps. Well, it's not that far. I wouldn't say it's that far. Con creeps are a little different. But it's pretty bad if you do it. It's definitely a faux pas, which I'd like to see less of. Now you made her look like a cow with this text placement. I'm looking at the text placement. It sucks. First of all, you're covering up your food. Secondly, you're covering up her food. And you are cheapening her tits. She worked hard for those. And you're covering up your food. Apparently you went and paid good money for that. Sup, QW2? There you go. Trying to see what I wrote here. It's part of the drawing. Human limit, why have a great thirst for either? I don't know. Sometimes people just get that way. Or they're trying to prove a point, which is really stupid, but I don't know. Both men and women do that shit. I have no idea. Trying to do this one. Poor girl. And plus you've exposed her to unwanted dick pics. Good job, idiot. That's another reason why with these foods. As I said, you can be sexy. You can be all those things. I'm not saying that there's anything bad. I like looking at Dita Fontese's pictures. They're great. But you know what? Not only is it sexy, but it's classy. And the thing is that anybody that sends dick pics to that is actually a real insulting asshole too. So I'm not saying that, you know, oh, just because you dress sexy that invites dick pics. No, that shouldn't. But some people are just like that. Yeah, I heard about that too. That was nuts. These are all the text. As I said, you know, you may not be intentionally doing this, but do understand that that's probably what you're putting out. So you might want to be a bit careful about that. Let me do this. Let's make it into slightly pornier text because that's how I saw that. They'll like put out these like porn fucking texts and it's kind of funny. So I gotta do this. Wow, it's almost 1:27, so damn. Except just now. Can you just look at mine and keep to yourself? I've been pics of it. But I didn't get all perfect. Why can't other guys be like, nah, except just now? No offense. Marv, that is hilarious. I have to shot that down. Because it's like, oh God, that bitch is nasty, but, you know, hey, sometimes guys just want to go do that. I don't know. I don't want to be like two other dudes like, oh, you men are pigs. Because there's good guys, but there are some men that are just pervs. And fortunately, guys don't do much with that. But then again, there are women that are fucking just as horrible as guys sometimes, so there's that. And I know some people are like, oh, well, you know, men if they're, like, you know, no, you guys both set each other off. Like, don't give me that crap. There you go. As I said, if you're trying to play games, that's also a big no-no right there, too. So some people will do that shit. Girls and guys, do not pull that shit. That will not go well on you. You might think it'll go do well, but that person will eventually hate you, and that is not a good thing to do. No offense. Yeah, they say, demon bitch is gross, but she strangely turns me on. That's really funny. Sending my dick pic. There you go. So guys, this is the cartoon I am created. I thank you very much that you were part of this, and this was an hour. So I thank you, and you have a great day, and I hope all is well. So take care. Bye-bye.